Hello. So I've decided to put some of the freshwater pearls that we have from our sale online, available on our website. And I wanted to do a video to kind of go with it and show the pearls that are going to be online because it's not going to be everything that's left. But I did put them in groupings like by color or style. And so here on the little pearl table, I separated them into those groupings, how they're going to be listed, so that hopefully if you're watching this video and then trying to figure out which ones to buy, I'm going to show them in the same groupings that they'll be listed on the website. I hope that makes sense. And it's a little dark and dreary, so I'm going to do the best I can for lighting. But we're just going to jump right in. We have gorgeous, gorgeous quality pearls left here. And so many of them have full, like, hanks. These beautiful, fat, oval, gorgeous, gorgeous pearls. And right, remember, these are all 20% off these crazy prices. Beautiful 9mm coins that the original price was only $36. And then these beautiful cornflake cashews. So gorgeous, right? The quality is so amazing. The color, look at the luster, even in the dark, so pretty. There is another listing of cashews and stick pearls in different drills. So this is a center drill that's so fat, like the luster is so beautiful and heavy on her. And then there's a tip drill, a stick pearl that's graduated. And then this tip drill where the sticks are kind of curved and the luster, look how pretty. And the luster is insane how gorgeous that is. And then there's also just a darling little kind of white silver cashew that's a little more silver. And this one's also pretty, and well, $68. But again, then it's 20% off. And just beautiful, beautiful luster on those. And I'm going to make a bigger mess here. Then in this little grouping, look at these big, big, beautiful natural cashews. And these are also more in a silver. Look how gorgeous and big they are. Just fantastic. And those were only $60. So it's like, I don't know, under 50. These are faceted pearls. They're white, faceted. I'll try to put them more in the light, that are only $44, and then 20% off there. And then some big, huge, beautiful gray rounds in 9mm. Oh, I gotta just get better in color here. There are 2 strands left, and mostly on these listings I chose the pearls that still had hanks of, multiples of, but a couple of them I just had to add. So these are single strands in about an 8mm, that the luster is insane. This one is more mauve, so a little more just kind of more mauvey, more rosy color, I guess. And this one's more pinky. But the luster is, I mean, the quality is insane. So beautiful. And then there is that fat, natural, big oval cashew too. Look at her. So, so pretty. So those were a couple singles that just had to go up here. Then this grouping, these ovals are a beautiful kind of sage, light sage green. They're so gorgeous. They're only $24. This is a beautiful tip drill in ivory. And then I love these. These are the same color. They're more gray, kind of gray and ivory. Oh, so pretty. They're $20 before the discount. But the quality is so pretty, and the luster is so good. They're just beautiful. I'll clean this up later. And then we have some colors. Big, beautiful coin in pink. These beautiful potatoes in that blue lavender. Look how gorgeous that is. And they're only $28 before the discount. And some oval peacocks. They're only $16. See, I put affordable pearls up here, just not only the high-end ones. I wanted to have a nice selection here for you. And then there's, of course, our gorgeous shell pearls, right, that are no longer being produced. They stopped making those in the late 2000s. And there's this one beautiful big ivory. These are 14 millimeters. And then a couple in the kind of blue taupey story. And this one's more in the gray and taupes. Oh, but you'll never find these again, right? These are mother of pearl bead, then dipped in crushed mother of pearl. That's just why they have that luster. And the weight is what's so lovely on them. And then there are a couple like shorter strands. These are ladder 2-drill pearls, which are, what's that, $48. A half strand of coins and this beautiful high-end strand. And then we're gonna go around the other side. Yep, there's still pallets. You could come down and shop these in person as well. But I have many customers that live out of the area now, so I really wanted to be able to put some online. So let's see, these are different peacocks. I'm gonna try to separate them a little bit. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous luster, high-end peacocks. These are about, got a 9 millimeter round, and there are two that are more traditional peacock blue, and another's that are a little darker. So we're gonna call them peacock black. Even though they're not black, they have all the colors, but it's darker, right, than these. Then there's these gorgeous faceted peacock. You're looking at that right, $48 before the discount. So pretty, and there's 4 strands of them left. And then there's these high-end, gorgeous, round peacocks in about 8 millimeter that are so pretty. And these oval in like a ruby red. Look at that luster. And they're huge, right? That's like a 10 millimeter by 9. So that's one listing. And then I did a listings of some little browns. There's a lovely brown and this gold and this little grouping of potato pearls that are really pretty. Just like a light gold, rosy gold almost, that are only $16 for the discount, right? Like these, I told you, these are, you know, some of these 20 years old or so when these colors, shape, sizes were available, and these prices were amazing. Here's a little grouping of these pretty greens and peach. Look at these lovely big peach and lime ovals. Oh, so yummy. This little grouping of ovals is more olive. Then there's these beautiful tip drill buttons, which is pretty unusual. And then some of these little 6 millimeter in the kind of more limey green, I would say. And then this collection, I wasn't going to put single pearls, like I said, single strands, but some of them are just too good that I really want to make sure we get on there. So there's this beautiful strand of like a rose gold natural keshi, that like a 9 millimeter coin. I think she's only $18. These yellow, if you are a yellow girl, these are so pretty. The luster's so good. Rounds, just lovely. And then this beautiful bronze and other peacock, also just high quality, beautiful strands. Here's a little grouping of, in more of a, I call it sun glow, right? So here's some little potatoes and some olives and some ovals that are side drilled there. So very, very pretty. Again, $16, $20. So there's really great prices and great selection. I'm going to straighten my table out because it's a mess now and put it back together. But there's still a beautiful selection to come shop in person. But these are the ones that are going to be online here now. And I'll send an email out with a link. And so you'll be able to, so even if you don't live in the area, you'll be able to grab these gorgeous pearls at great prices. Or you can buy them online to pick them up as well. Because we still have great tools on sale and lots of other pretty things. So, and palettes, and we're just getting it all built out. So, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Sparkle brightly like the star that you are. Peace.